Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Fire Force Season 3, Episode 8. So, last time we had a very intense episode with them trying to figure out this mystery, and it was intense not combat-wise, but just because of them, just seeing Hibana's reaction as she kind of figured it out, and then, I caught up later trying to, I had theories that it was bug-related with the plants and everything, but the way they, I don't know that I necessarily knew, or I still don't know for sure, but my theory is that they were like growing the bugs inside the girls, right? Uh, and because of the one image we had where it showed like the girl with holes in her, just like the plants being like eaten from the inside out or whatever, or through because of those bugs or whatever. And when they were fully grown, that's when they all erupted into infernals. But to be fair, it is kind of crazy that the bugs all grew at the same time in order to convert them all at the same exact time. But anyway, we don't know how these magical bugs work that turn people infernal, so that's my theory. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm excited to watch this episode, and hopefully Hibana tells us? I don't know. I guess they could keep it vague until she, finally gives, a report on it or something, but yeah, let's see if we find out what she figured out. We're gonna start here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Death by fire. Yep. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, and that lady showed up again. Mm-hmm. Well, right where we left off. I really wonder if it's somehow like Iris that awoke as because she said the new pillar was born, but who was it? Rest in peace, Burns. I still need to figure out what show's gonna replace this. I think we have 4 episodes left. Probably finish Doctor Stone. All right. Hmm. Yeah, clearly. Hmm. Jeez. Experiments on doppelgangers. Create pyrokinetics. Okay. Hmm. Did they put it in society's food? Because she didn't. I mean, she said the girls, but they said that's a secret behind combustion. Hmm. Oh. Ooh. That was the tabernacle lady, wasn't it? Huh. Okay, I think I'm keeping up. Maybe. Damn. Oh shit. Hmm. Oh shit. Damn, this poor guy's all. Oh no! Jeez. Wow. Damn. Huh. Damn. Hmm. Yeah, who is she? This is crazy. Alright, Hibana and Kareem. Oh no. Oh no. She can summon them? Oh, come on, man. Oh, the one with the freckles. Damn, man. Damn! Just instant. He almost lost another arm. Jeez. Yeah, how's that a fighter ability? Hmm. What? What the fuck? That's crazy. Hmm. Oh. Oh shit. Ugh. Oh god, that's creepy. What? 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 Hmm. What the heck? What is going on, man? She could become a pillar? 200? Was she one of the pillars from the first time, or is she now a pillar? Okay. I guess she is a pillar now. Oh, this guy. Is he the reason why she was able to come here and make contact through him somehow? Sorry, guys. I'm just like, I know my reactions haven't been wild. I'm just trying to like process everything we're learning. Right. But did it have to be triggered by eating insects, or... Oh, did she not know that? Yeah. That's been the goal, Hibana, thanks. sorry. That was just a funny line of like, oh no, we need to stop the second great cataclysm. It's like, yes, that's why we've been fighting the White Clad since season 1. Ever since they said that. Did really no one tell Hibana about that aspect? That's kind of wild. Oh. Is he sad because he lost? But you couldn't slay the dragon. Oh, and his weapon broke, that's right, yeah. Hmm. Fictitious metal, yes. Hmm. try to try to translate what that is. Oh. A home improvement store. Oh no. I'll make you something truly strong. Mmm. Oh. oh, yes. What? What? World 8. That's so funny. What's with the random Mario transition? We haven't seen this guy since season 1 when he got freaking shot or whatever happened to him. Which is wild. oh no. This game of pretend. Poor Arthur. Damn. Relying on Arthur. It's crazy, like the upward potential that Arthur has, but the condition for his strength is just sometimes so hard to meet. Other times it's pretty easy. it's like my name is Dragon. Oh, power. But imagine if he could just draw on that maximum power at will. Like if Vulcan's thinking he can get even stronger. Now loading. So funny. Eager. Oh. I love how Vulcan just has no shirt on but gloves. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. That's how Arthur envisioned him, huh? We must go on a quest. Owner of a pickle shop. Uh-oh. Don't talk about it right in front of him. I had faint hope for him. I like these loading screens. What is this? First half of the episode is like reveal central. Second half is just like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh, that's a scripted line from Vulcan. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Just like in a game. Oh no, Arthur. Wait, oh no, I guess they do have video games, huh? There was that one guy, like the leader of what's the big the big company? High shit. But the big company, the leader guy was playing on like a Game Boy kind of device or something. I was gonna say they have video games in this world. Hmm. Damn, that's a line. Hey, yeah, buddy. Now loading. The barber. We're just going around all the towns, people. She just repeated the line again. Yeah, they probably love this shit. Be funny if he forgot that step. I guess I get the video game stuff now that they're doing like the one line joke and collecting these like it's legit like he's going on a video game quest. Legends are always where you start out. Would iron work as a weapon for him? Oh no. What if he finds some kind of like crazy material in the nether or something? Like tungsten or something, right? Tungsten has a really high melting point, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh no. Continue, yes or no? Oh, that's so funny. Nice. Okay. That was a really fun second half of the episode after blowing my mind in the first half. Well, I mean, a lot of it the funny thing is they did such a good job seeding a lot of this. I guess I already had the idea that human combustion was caused by the doppelgangers coming over, but I didn't know what the catalyst was for that. Like, why, like, how does someone get picked? I was thinking each person had to be given a bug, but maybe they put it in the food. I'm a little confused by that part. So obviously, Hibana straight up said they put it in the food for the girls, but there was one line that she said, you put it in the food and that's how like human combustion started or whatever, right? Like it was something along those lines that made me feel like it was like worldwide, or all the places people are turning, it's because they're eating the food, maybe from like Haijima. I think I finally remember the name. Haijima Group. They like run all the businesses. Maybe somehow the White Clad got it in the food that Haijima sends out. I don't know. That is it, guys, for episode 8. Okay, let's try and figure this out. Okay, so going back, the sisters were all so innocent. Precisely, we loved you. You used our faith to add Adola insects to the vegetables you fed us. Feed people bugs to create pyrokinetics. Yep. This is the secret behind human combustion. I think that's the line that got me wondering. So she talks about feeding the bugs to people and then says this is a secret to human combustion. So that's my guess as to like what she explained here, right? Is that in the world after the first great cataclysm, the world is now just secluded pretty much to this one localized like New Tokyo or whatever it's called. And then because of that, it's probably easier to distribute food. Plus, not every single person in this country or state or whatever it is, this area has to eat just enough of them to turn them, right? And then somehow by eating those insects, it gives like it seems like it almost creates like a pathway between Adola for that doppelganger to come, and because she also said that the combustion happens on assimilation with your doppelganger. So somehow eating the bugs causes the doppelganger to then be able to cross over into this world, I guess. And by it crossing over into this world, it like takes over the body and turns them into an infernal. Now, when they theorized that doppelgangers were trying to come over to this world to like take over the bodies, I thought it actually meant they wanted to become human in some way, right? Like me, you, like anyone else. But it seems like they just are trying to get to this world, but it doesn't make sense to me because some of them are already able to get to this world, right? Like, I mean, unless they've already taken over, like, I don't know. We have things like Dragon, who can, like, turn into his, like, Adola self or something. Maybe he's already, like, kind of combusted in a way, so now, like, he's assimilated with his, doppelganger. I'm not sure, but, like, I guess I'm just confused as to... I don't know. It just feels like we've seen them travel between the worlds before, right? We've seen them just, like, walk into a portal and leave. Like, I'm guessing going back to Adola. So if they can do that, why can't they just, like, open that portal and be like, alright, everyone through, rather than having them take the bodies of people. But maybe the people coming through the portal and the infernals that are taking over the doppelgangers taking over the bodies are different. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm digging a little too deep into it. But we also had we learned that Sumire is here from 250 years ago. She was here before the Great Cataclysm. So also the first Great Cataclysm was a failed version of what they're trying to do again, it seems like. So whatever they did with Adola bursts and pillars and stuff like that, it seems like it's been done before, just not done right, and that's what caused the world to be partially destroyed through the Great Cataclysm. Now, the one question Hibana said at one point, but there was no human combustion before. So how did I wonder how if they did the Great Cataclysm with 8 pillars and stuff like that before, here they had to mass turn people in order to get someone. Like that was kind of Rekka's goal in the beginning, right? He was trying to find people with Adola bursts in order to be these pillars. And that's why they were just randomly turning people hoping to find them. So how were the first 8 pillars formed? Or did they do it did they like trigger the Great Cataclysm, however that triggering happens without 8 pillars? Maybe that's like where they went wrong, is they didn't have, like straight up they're like pillars. They're like what hold it together, whatever they're trying to do. And maybe they did it without that, and that's what caused the Great Cataclysm to be what it was. But my other question is, like, with how can I word this? Oh man, I feel like I'm losing it. I guess if they're just trying to destroy, I mean, they're trying to turn the Earth into a sun, I suppose, if that's what they're trying to do. I've always doubted that that's what they're trying to do. Like, why have doppelgangers come and take over bodies and stuff like that? Why bring things from Adola to here if you're just going to turn the Earth into a sun? I mean, unless they're, as Infernals, they're able to survive on the sun, so they're just going to live there, right? It just seems weird to have a goal of just destroying all life on Earth, like, to the point where even the people doing this aren't going to be able to live. But, like, why? Like, that's one aspect I've never understood about this whole plan, is why are they willing to just destroy themselves and everyone else? But unless, one, they're able to somehow live with the Earth being a sun, or two, that's not really their plan, that's just what they are saying, right? Maybe it's gonna do something else. Because, I mean, I almost feel like you could have just triggered a second Great Cataclysm without having, like, the pillars and doing it the right way that Sumire was talking about. Like, so this time it'll work. Like, a second Great Cataclysm might just destroy the Tokyo that exists, and then there's no life on Earth, and if that's what you want, then, there you go, you got it, right? But yeah, so... Also, we did see, back in, like, the Tabernacle arc, we did see tons of Infernals out in those fields. So that's probably part of the Great Cataclysm that happened, was a bunch of Infernals came over from Adola, but I guess not enough of them did. Maybe they wanted all of them to come over, or what, but yeah, so very, very interesting. I almost feel like this first part of the episode with Hibana could be, like, benefited from a rewatch for me. I may do that and go through it line by line and just kind of, like, really think about the lines and the way they're saying things, because sometimes when you're, like, trying to think of the one reveal and then they reveal something else, and then you're like, you're thinking about that reveal instead of the previous one, and then it's like, like, I know the things they said, but the exact wording is a little, like, jumbled in my head, so I may go back through this and just try and really grasp what was said and all that. But we also had Sumire get, like, briefly summoned. It seems like that also helped them escape, so I wonder if the woman in black was... And, I don't remember his name. The little, what is he again? He's like a gopher, or I don't think he's a gopher. He's like a mole, right? Or something. But he was there too, so I wonder if he somehow made it so Sumire and the woman in black can contact, and then did it right then, which allowed them to get out while Sumire was, like, summoned to Adola briefly to talk to the woman in black. I guess that was kind of that, like, digital effect is what we got on the legs of Shinra, Right, so I guess that was just just Adola linking with the woman in black, who basically said like, "I used the last bit of my power to contact you," and what was it exactly that she said? She was saying like, what's the point, or why are you still like bothering to do this?" It almost felt like maybe I got the wrong impression, but it almost felt like Sumire was doing this for the woman in black, and the woman in black was like, "You don't have to do this anymore. I'm done. I'm like out of power." And Sumire was just like, "Oh, I'll keep doing it." Here we go. I'm at the point. So, Sister Sumire, you are up to this once again. Oh, what a surprise. I will only rot away now. I use the last of my power to make contact. You were always a worrywart, even 250 years ago. It is futile now, the human world is bound for destruction. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. You have never changed. I don't know, maybe I got the wrong, from 250 years ago when, just like me, you became a pillar. Okay, so that was probably one of the pillars from 250 years ago. I see. I guess I'm kind of glad I went through it again because I didn't realize that part. I think I skimmed the line and just assumed but okay. Anyway, interesting. Yeah, so really all we really gained was that that woman in black was a pillar for potentially the previous. Maybe that's why she's trying to help restore things. Maybe she didn't like realize or didn't want what was happening, kind of like how Shinra's a pillar but doesn't really want what is happening here, kind of deal. I don't know. I still want to trust that the woman in black is good. It seems like she helped them out here. It seems like she was trying to rebuild the world a little bit with her little tabernacle over there and stuff like that, and she'd help give Shinra the power to, you know, kind of a bit selfless, right? Where she doesn't have much power left and she gave a chunk of it to Shinra to have like 1 second of Adola Link power. But yeah, so definitely definitely interesting. I'm intrigued. I feel like we need to like maybe they'll explain it again as the show goes on too, because I imagine Hibana is gonna kind of go and explain it to people now. We have like the eighth that probably needs to learn, and Shinra and a lot of other characters, and maybe that will help like tally her thoughts together and put them in a way that's kind of more understanding to me. But yeah, as far as basically to boil it down, they're trying to do the same. Obviously, we knew they were trying to do a second Great Cataclysm. We've known that for a while. It seems like they are using bugs that they are putting in the food supply of this nation in order to turn people into infernals by the doppelgangers assimilating with them from Adola, coming over to our world and merging with the bodies, which turns them human combustion happens and they turn into an infernal. Um, and then whatever they're doing this time that's different from the, so they did have pillars the first time, so that explains that, but somehow they're doing something different this time that will hopefully cause the Great Cataclysm to work properly, because the first one was a failure. So I think that's the quick gist of what we know so far. And it seems like the church here was just another avenue of them trying to it's just another Rekka, right, situation, trying to create pyrokinetics in order to get the pillars made that they needed to form the Great Cataclysm again. So, anyway, the second half of this episode was really fun. I'm kind of go over it briefly because I don't really have a lot to say, but I like the video game theme. I was kind of confused at first when we got the first like Mario screen and everything. But I like how it was like World 8, you know, Division 8 and everything. That was fun and all that. But we had Arthur being really down about his weapon breaking, losing his fight, and and all that. But I like how Vulcan trying to cheer him up and help him out. Plus, the more power that he has, the better off we are. And in that, bring him on this quest to try to find a material, even though it's just like iron or something. But now they're heading to the Nether because he interpreted one of the clues wrong. But it would be really funny if he actually finds something to use as a weapon down there, and Vulcan like inadvertently creates something, or they're gonna discover something, right? Like somehow they're gonna like find out because we're in the situation where last episode Haumea said that everything went exactly as she planned, so that's not good. That means things are still progressing smoothly for them, and our guys don't necessarily realize that, I don't think. So maybe they'll learn something new. Maybe they'll stumble upon some white clad and overhear a conversation or something. We'll see. So I know the white clad likes to use the Nether as their base, although they might not have to anymore now that they're working with the church. They can just be out in the open. So, anyways, very cool. I love, like I said, I loved all the game stuff. I love the jokes of like the NPCs with one line, but it's really just because Vulcan didn't give them any more information, so they just repeated the same line again. Very fun. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye bye.